Hey, Gil, we know you've become a leader on this team in your first year as a starter, and obviously the halftime speech you gave the team last game. I was wondering, in your first 2 years here, as you saw, this team went 13-13 over those two seasons. As you were an underclassman, were there some things that you said that you saw, and then you said, man, when I'm older, things aren't going to be like that. I'm gonna try to affect some change where my leadership is gonna make this better. Is there anything that you kind of saw in those years that you said, I want to make these improvements on this team?
Me personally, yes. It's always room for improvement. But I took after the guys like Romeo, Shaq, Penny, Red, Jaquan, like all those guys that came before. I just took a piece of each and every one of those guys and just put it as one. All those guys were great leaders of the team. Mike, Jack, like having those guys around, helped me who I am right now. Seeing those guys how they did things, the way they work. That's I just put that all into one.
Gilbert, we're going to go to Matt Shodell at Kane Sport. Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, Gilbert. So obviously you guys have a pretty big challenge. Virginia Tech's one of the top rushing offenses in the country. Can you talk about just the challenge of slowing down that run attack and the challenge of slowing down a quarterback who's, a sort of a multi-threat in the mold of Derek?
It's going to be tough. They got a pretty good team, quarterback. He's good on the run. They have a powerful run game, great O-line. It's going to be a tough one. We just got to do our assignment and just play football.
Gilbert, we got Susan Miller-Degnan from the Miami Herald. Susan, go ahead.
Hey, Gilbert. Derek King, I know obviously you're on defense. Are you close with the guys on offense too? And, how closely have you gotten to know Derek? I wanted to know about his personality a little and what makes him special to you or different from other quarterbacks you've played with.
On King, he's the overall guy. Like I say, man, he's always working. He's always positive. He comes around the defense, says positive things through our practice, through our games, and that's just what I see from him, man. He's a great leader and a guy that always works. You got to just take behind and just let him lead, and everybody just follow along.
And how about Mike Harley? What would you say about him?
Mike's a great leader. Like right now after practice, Mike always get an extra word. He, like I say, he bring guys along with him. Our receivers, all of them came a long way. I want to give credit to all the receivers, man. You have to be seeing them boys balling, man, from Poe, Wiggins, and JP, the young guys that's coming along, man. I'm proud of all them boys. And they just keep working, man. They know the team proud of them, man. We see what they can do, and they're doing it. I just love to see it, man. Shout out to my receiver corps, man.
And the last thing is, do you think, or how important is it that you guys as players get close off the field also? Does it help to be close with each other? Does it help when you get into games?
Of course, well, a lot of players, we talk about life and chapel, with Pastor Mike, we get along. We sometimes, he split us up in groups and you just talk to your teammate that you probably don't talk to as much and just get to learn his life. How you pray for him, how you pray for his family. And I think Pastor Mike does a good job with that, keeping guys connected throughout the team, through chapel, and that's a great thing.
But how does that help on the field? Does it at all when you're actually?
Of course, having it's all about trust and believing in your teammates, knowing about them, knowing where they're coming from. It all helps in one.
Thank you.
Gilbert, thanks for spending a few minutes with us today. We'll be talking to you soon.
Yep.